In tonight's Ask Anthony, I'm following up on a story involving a military veteran who was left with an expensive mess after paying thousands of dollars to a local contractor to remodel his home. He came to me for help a few months ago, and tonight I'm getting answers. What was his sales pitch to you?
He said he could do everything I wanted, and including install new windows throughout the whole house and do hardy board siding as well as the whole kitchen for the price. And it sounded good. He made it sound good, and I hired the guy.
I met Marine veteran John Jefferson back in March at an Ask Anthony listening session. He hired a local contractor to do work at his home, a contractor whose price was cheaper than the rest. But as the saying goes, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
I paid him basically 98% of what I owed him.
Oh, so you've already almost paid for the whole thing, and how much did that cost you?
About $50,000.
I made Jimerson a promise I would stay in touch, so this week I stopped by his house to see why he was upset with the contractor's work.
They cut the locking tabs off and glued it back down versus, as you can see, there's glue.
From the floor popping up to defective windows.
The contractor installed 7 windows, and when he put them in, you could literally push on this and almost push the window out into the backyard.
That's not all. Look at these gaps in the ceiling where the lights are hanging over Jimerson's kitchen island.
I have cracks in my ceiling where my wall, existing wall was. Crack goes all the way across here.
Jimerson showed me the contract for the work. This all started in March of 2021 with a contractor named Chris Assay.
He never did any of the work. He had his people, his little workers came in and did the work.
He may not have done the work, but he did get the checks.
One for $16,000, another one for $14,000.
I looked up records for Assay on the state's Department of Business and Professional Regulations website. You can check there to see if a contractor is licensed. According to the state's website, Assay has 8 complaints filed against him, the earliest in 2008 with the most recent in 2015, all for unlicensed activity.
You see that, there's a plug hanging out on the wall. Just everything.
I contacted the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office because I learned Assay was arrested in 2009 for working without a license. This is his mugshot in reference to an out-of-county warrant for impersonating a contractor. This is a mugshot from last year. He was arrested on a failure to appear charge related to driving a vehicle with expired registration. Since Assay wasn't responding to Jimerson's messages, I gave him a call. He didn't answer, so I left a voicemail. This is Anthony Austin with First Coast News. Chris, I'm giving you a call because I have a few questions for you. A few minutes later, he called back. I am working on a story with a gentleman by the name of John Jimerson. Do you remember working with Mr. Jimerson in the past, back in 2021? Assay denied knowing Jimerson. You don't remember working with him at all? But the text messages on Jimerson's phone tell a different story.
And that was the last time I heard from him, and that was July 31st at 1:14 p.m.
Jimerson says he is now taking legal action to get his money back. He's currently spending thousands more to make repairs to his home.
I want something done. I don't want him to take advantage of anybody else. Right. He got me.
And I contacted Chris Assay. I told him the story was airing today, but he offered no comment. So before you hire a contractor, ask for references. And I cannot stress this enough. Always verify license and insurance. Also, arrange a payment schedule. Never pay in full up front. Stagger your payments so your final payment is not due until the work is complete. Remember, if you have a problem you just can't solve, you can always email me at askanthony@firstcoastnews.com.